against them, Supersonic from the United States of America.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Japan. Wearing the light red trunks with red trim. Young blood. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Supersonic.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca. This is the place you want to be. This is it.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell to start round one. Nice job getting that punch through. Straight right just misses. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
This is not just fight. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Good counter shot by her. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That hook just can't find the target. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. She catches and counters. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? How about that time counter shot? Both want a highlight reel knockout. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Well, she's got to find some answers after being dropped twice in that last round. I don't know if she can do it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
You'll think you're going to win. Great round, great round. Now relax. Relax there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer, if you box...
Here we go for round two. They got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice counter. That right hook catching air. A perfect counter shot. Just misses right uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Hook misses. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's a counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
She got clipped by that counter. Misses with the jab. Good punch. That hook won't score. Nice counter shot. She wasn't ready for that counter. Nice counter shot by her. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Good, I'm happy. I'm a happy coach. I like that round. Keep it up. Once we're out there boxing, you're going to be in the lead. Just focus yourself on it.
There's the bell to start round three. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. She launches a punch. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. It's all offense, all the time. Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
She wasn't ready for that counter. So much for defensive abilities. back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Back and forth they go. No rest for the weary. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. She got clipped by that counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Love that. Love what you're doing. Go hard, get back out there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer.
Here we go to the fourth round. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. She scores with that counter. And down goes Supersonic. And this replay proves it. The body shot did her in.
That's lights out right there.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So the referee says fight on. Punch. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I think she knows she's losing this round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Both want the knockout. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Good counter shot by her. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
How about that time counter shot? It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Punch, counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Brush it off, get on with the job.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Focus. You just need to recenter. That was a bad round. Doesn't matter. Looking at one shot at a time. Set her up.
And there's the bell for round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
These two fighters are made for one another. There's a counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're giving us a high-tempo show. That left hook misses. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry.
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Punch, counter punch. Unlucky to miss with that jab. She catches and counters. They're both trying for a knockout. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.